very moment in time. Join us at these daily EFT sessions when we get together. So welcome everybody. Welcome to another day on planet Earth. It's Thursday, the 16th of April. We are another day closer to the end of the lockdown. We are getting together every weekday, Monday to Friday, for around 20 minutes to tap together on the stress and anxiety we are all experiencing in one way or another. So if you feel that you know people who are affected, who suffer in this way emotionally or perhaps physically as well, that all this stress is making them feel pain in areas in their bodies, be it headache, neck ache, hip ache, back ache, whatever it is, share this invitation to join us right now at today's EFT sessions, because we will be all benefiting when we start tapping together. My name is Sonja Kirschner. I'm a life coach, I'm a leadership coach, I'm the founder of A Power Free Coaching, Training and Mind Freedom, and I'm passionate and on the mission to keep us all mentally and spiritually fit in these difficult and trying times. So what is tapping? And by the way, have you noticed my t-shirt? Today I choose happiness because happiness is indeed a choice. We choose happiness by taking certain steps which make us happy. We cannot rely on our brain, on our mind to make us happy, because our mind is there to protect us. It is a millions years old brain, and it's not there to make us happy. It's there to protect us, and that's essentially what it's doing in this difficult time as well. It's our job to make us happy. It's our job to take our power back. It's our job to start feeling relief, and from that relief and that feeling better about ourselves, we take better actions, we make better decisions, we feel spiritually, mentally fitter, and we respond to life's challenges in a much more empowered way. So what is EFT? EFT is a technique which not many people are aware of, and I'm on the mission to share it, especially in this challenging time. I'm on a mission to keep us fit, as I said, mentally fit, that is. So EFT, emotional freedom technique, tapping, brings together two worlds, brings together the ancient Chinese acupressure by applying acupressure with our fingertips on certain meridian points on our body. Our meridian points, which are the end points on our meridian lines, which is the energy network in our body. So by tapping, applying pressure through tapping with our fingertips, similar to acupuncture, but without needles, and bringing together also modern psychology by saying certain statements, by acknowledging what is going on within us, by acknowledging the stress, the anxiety, the emotional pain we are feeling, by acknowledging the physical pain we are feeling, and by talking us into feeling relief. We bring the best of the two worlds together, and we feel relief very fast. And we all feel relief in this short period of time we tap together every day. You see, as I said, our brains are there to protect us, and most of us, understandably, are interested in what is going on in the world by watching the news. The downside is that the news usually brings us down. It makes us fearful. It makes us afraid. It makes us feel as if we were directly in danger. Now, these external signals which we absorb from the outside world, which is the reality, send signals to our brain, and the part of our brain which is the center which vigilantly looks out for danger is called amygdala. The amygdala is an almond-shaped part of our brain, and it is also known as the flight or fight center. Now, the amygdala, when it detects danger, whether it's physical danger, talking about the million-old brain being chased by a lion, or whether it's danger in the form of emotional suffering, i.e. the danger of getting sick, the danger of losing one's job, the danger of financial insecurity. When it detects danger, and let's face it, the news puts us exactly into that position of feeling in danger by all these aspects. The amygdala starts firing chemicals into our systems, hormones into our systems, and one of the big ones is cortisol, which is the stress hormone. If it's released into our body, into our system consistently for weeks and weeks, it takes a toll on our bodies. We feel naked because our bodies are getting ready to fight or flight, to chase, to run away from the lion or to fight the enemy. Now, we do that we can feel that ourselves. We can feel how our heart rate increases when we are anxious. We can feel how we get sweaty palms, how our breath speed increases. We can feel a funny sensation. We are really getting kind of unsettled, and we want to take the danger on. Now, if we don't take the danger on because it's not there, the lion is not there to run away from, and we feel out of control in terms of the other danger, the other invisible danger, such as the financial insecurity, such as the job loss, such as the worry about falling ill, then our bodies are affected. It has a negative effect on our bodies, on our mental, spiritual well-being. It has a negative effect on our immunity. It lowers our immunity. It has negative impact on our sleep, on our response, on our day-to-day response to life, to our challenges. So what we want to do and what we are aiming to do with these EFT tapping sessions every morning, which is a great way to take one's power back, is slow everything right down, is to find relief by giving us emotionally, spiritually, physically a break, by giving our bodies a time and a chance to recover, by giving our immunity, our immune system a boost. And when we find this relief, we just feel so much better for it in so many different ways. So tapping is a very powerful tool, and we find relief very quickly. And as I said, when we do it together, we just amplify the benefits. So go ahead and click the share button with your network, share it with your friends and families, because there are so many people out there suffering right now. I will be taking you through the tapping points, so if you're not familiar to tapping, bear with me and just relax, trust the process. Let me guide you through this. We will be also touching our face, because many of the meridian points lie on our face. So obviously hygiene is of utmost importance. If you haven't washed your hands already, go away and wash your hands, come back to this ready to tap. So the meridian points are, we're normally starting with the karate chop point, the side of the hand right here, and we're tapping around 7+ times. So you can see you can tap with 2 fingers or more than 2 fingers, depending on what you really prefer. Then the next point is the beginning of the eyebrows here. And because the meridian lines lie on both sides on our body, you can choose to tap on one side or the other. It doesn't really matter. I prefer to tap on both. The next point is here, the side of the eyes, then underneath the eyes, then underneath the nose, right here. The next point is the chin point, but it's not quite a chin, it's this little crack below the lip. Then the collarbone, but again, not quite a collarbone, it's around 2-3 inches below the collarbone. Then below the armpit, around 4 inches below, for women where the bra line sits. There's a guide. And to close the tapping cycle off, we'll be tapping on our head, on top of our head, which does look a little bit funny, but is very effective. So let's just do it. So before we start, I want us all to tune in with what is going on for us. Just take a deep breath in with me. And breathe out. And as you do, just notice what you notice. What is going on within your body? What emotions, what feelings are you experiencing? Is it the anxiety we were speaking about? Is it the tremendous stress most of us suffer these days? Is it worry? Is it frustration? Is it an overwhelming sense of sadness, of missing out, of not being able to see people, friends and family? Or is it any other form of negative emotion? Or perhaps it's physical pain. Maybe you have a headache, and maybe you have a neck ache or a backache. Just tune in with that emotion, with the negative emotion or the physical pain, and notice how it feels and where in your body it resides. So we may feel our anxiety all over our body, but predominantly in our chest, as though somebody was sitting on our chest. We may feel the stress predominantly around our neck, on our shoulders, as though we were carrying the weight of the world. So where in your body does the negative emotion, that feeling, or the physical pain sit? And on a scale of intensity 1 to 10, where 10 is the most intense, what number would you give it? And you bringing it up right now in this session, I expect the number to be somewhere around 5 and higher. So what number would you give it? Write it down or make a mental note of the number. We'll be coming back to it. So now we have identified for us what is going on. Let us start. I will kickstart a session on our behalf, but I will be giving you 2 rounds of tapping to identify in your own words what specifically is going on for you. I want you to be specific. So if you are experiencing stress or anxiety, how does it feel? If you are experiencing pain, how does it feel? Is it a sharp pain, a shooting pain? Is it a dull pain? So be as specific as you can. We will be acknowledging what is going on in the first few rounds. And it's not about dwelling on negativity. It's about acknowledging what is going on. And that fact alone, us acknowledging, taking the time to acknowledge what is going on, takes the power of those emotions, of the pain which they have over us, away, releases the power they have over us. Because most of the time we don't take the time to do this. Most of the time we are trying to distract ourselves with different things. So let's just start. Do trust the process, follow along, and you will find relief. So just repeat after me. Even though I feel all this stress and anxiety, I choose to relax right now. And again, even though I feel all this stress and anxiety, I choose to relax right now. Even though I feel all this stress and anxiety, I deeply love and accept and forgive myself. All this stress, all this anxiety, all this worry, and all this fear, I can feel it all over my body. It's tiring me emotionally out. All this stress and anxiety has a hold of me. I am anxious about what is. and I'm anxious about what will be. I feel totally out of control. All this uncertainty makes me feel ill. I'm tired and drained. I know that all this stress and anxiety are tiring me out. All this anxiety. And now I want you to choose your own words. The negative emotion you are feeling, and they may be many, but what is the predominant one? Focus on the predominant emotion. Address it. How does it feel? Where in your body does it sit? Or perhaps it's physical pain. Focus on that. And be specific. Choose your own words. Don't worry, you cannot get it wrong. Just tap along with me and choose your own words. Acknowledge what is going on for yourself. Side of the eyes. Underneath the eyes. Underneath the nose. Chin. Collarbone. Underneath the armpit. And as you tap, don't forget to breathe. Breathe in deeply. Top of the head. You're doing really well. Let's do another round. Just keep acknowledging what is going on. Tap on those emotions. Tap on the physical pain. Side of the eyes. Underneath the eyes. Underneath the nose. Chin. Collarbone. Underneath the armpit. And top of the head. Really well done. And now we continue together. So just repeat after me. For those of us who have just joined us, welcome to EFT tapping session for stress and anxiety relief. Just join us, tap along. Even though I feel all this negativity, I choose to relax. All this stress and anxiety, I choose to let it go right now. In this very moment, I'm choosing to let it go. I'm choosing to feel good. In this very moment, I'm allowing peace and calmness to flow to me and through me. Peace and calmness penetrates every cell of my body. I'm choosing to relax right now. Right now, all is well. All this is only temporary. And I'm so proud of myself, of how I'm coping. I am so proud of myself, of taking the time to choose peace and calmness. I'm welcoming the peace. I'm welcoming the calmness. It feels so good to relax. It feels so good to find relief. All is well. I am well. I am choosing love over fear. I am choosing love over fear. And I feel good. And as we gently stop tapping, I want you to take a deep breath in. And breathe out. You have done really well. I don't know if you could feel it. You could feel the relief, if you could feel the energy flowing to you, flooding into you. But I definitely could. So thank you very much for joining today. Thank you for taking the time to empower yourself in this way. Thank you for sharing this message with your network. Thank you for helping the world in this way by sharing and spreading this message to join us at these daily EFT tapping sessions for stress and anxiety relief, where we tap together to find relief, where we tap together to find the emotional freedom we are all looking for, desperately looking for, especially now. Have a great day. Keep tapping, take it into the day with you, and don't forget to join again tomorrow, because when we tap together and when we start our day in this way, it just amplifies the effect of the relief for all of us than doing it individually. Now, of course, tapping is also effective when you do it on your own, but when more than just person tap together, and you would have felt it in today's session the way I did, then we are in an incredible way on a mass conscious level benefiting in a so much more powerful way. So well done. Thank you for joining in, and I see you again tomorrow. And hey, we're another day closer to the end of the